In a lot of the creepy girl stories here, the girl is commonly unattractive to begin with. Have you ever been creeped out by a girl that you initially found physically attractive? What happened? Easily one of the most attractive women I went on 2 dates with. Second date, I'm over her place. Well, chick hid her dead cat in the freezer because she was unwilling to part with her most beloved pet. Not a fun surprise when reaching in to get some ice and there's a vacuum-packed cat staring at you. And when I closed the freezer door without getting ice, she was standing in the kitchen door just watching me. Then proceeded to tell me all about her beloved cat. And called it her beloved cat. Oh yes. Let me tell you the tale. In my college days there was a young woman from Ukraine who attended our small school of less than 1,000 people. Unbelievably attractive, extremely athletic, and made her interest fairly well known without much delay. We hung out for some months before things got bedroomy. In my dorm, on the bed, clothes coming off, everything's good. She's on top and, as one does when kissing, my eyes are closed. She suddenly stops and I feel something at my neck. It's a kitchen knife. She had taken one from the kitchen when she went to use the bathroom and somehow hidden it. I freeze. She tells me to trust her. I informed her that if she cut my throat I'd do my damnedest to make sure she goes down with me. 5 solid seconds pass, and she removes the knife and goes to resume making out. I politely ask her to leave. She gets upset, can't understand why I want her out. Leaves after another solid minute of arguing, stabbing the knife into the cheap-ass drywall on the way out. The next day she sets a car on fire. Cops go to her room, and a grappling hook and lots of lye are found in her possession. Went on a date with a girl I met at a GED practice test. We exchanged numbers and met up the next day. The date went really well and I had let her wear one of my favorite jackets because it was cold out. I had just started a new job the day after our date, so I didn't text her all day because I was in training. When I got off work I checked my phone to find out she had burnt my favorite jacket because I hadn't texted back. Hell no. Yep, met a girl at a bar when I was in my early 20s. Really hot. We had a one-night stand. I called her a couple times after that but she never answered or returned my calls, so I stopped trying. About a week after the one-night stand, I came home to a teddy bear on my porch. No note or anything. A couple days after that, flowers. Still no note. Neither my roommate nor I could figure out who it was meant for or who was leaving them. A few days after that, another teddy bear, but this time it was on my bed. I asked my roommate and he swore he had no idea how it got there. I really thought he was FFFF with me. But the following week, he went out of town to see his mom across the country. And I came home to flower petals all over my bed and candles litters. Really FFFF scared me. I searched the house. Couldn't find anybody or how someone might have gotten in without a key. The very next day, I was leaving for the day, but as I pulled down the street, I felt like I should go back. I pulled up and saw the last couple seconds of my automatic garage door closing. I ran into my house, half terrified, half on an adrenaline rush, yelling, "I know you're in here." I ran right up to my room and saw a dozen roses dropped on the floor. I found her in my closet, crying, repeating, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." I was stunned. I just told her to leave. No idea whatever happened to her, but I never saw her again. Went on a couple dates with this girl. She was nice, pretty, funny, smart. One night I got too drunk with co-workers and long story short ended up in bed with a concussion for a few days. A couple days into my sentence, she comes by with soup and to see if I'm okay. I thought that was nice, but I still wasn't feeling up for much. I thanked her for the soup but told her I was going to go back to sleep. She said no problem. I hear her walk out, open the front door, close the front door. But something didn't seem right. I felt her presence. I went back to scrolling Reddit on my phone before going back to my nap. About 5 minutes later she comes around the corner. She said she pretended to leave but then stayed to see if I was lying about being sick. There were a couple other weird things that I had brushed off. But that was the last straw for me with her. The soup was good, though.